WDA is a global NGO based in the Netherlands. Our main goal is we analyze the sustainability performance of the 2,000 most impactful companies in the world. We are not necessarily the largest, but they're the most impactful, the ones with the largest supply chains, the largest impact. So we cover financial sector, digital sector, food and agri sector, extractive sector, transport, those active in urban areas, etc. And so through a set of methodologies, through a set of benchmarks, we rank them in terms of how they are performing sustainably. We are not a standard setter, we're a standard taker. So we take already agreed global standards and implement them into methodologies and then rank the companies. As part of that, we engage with the companies, we share with them their scorecards, the methodology, first of all, the draft scorecards they get, and then we share their final score. And the logic we have is that being able to see where you rank as a company among your peers should hopefully drive you to be to perform higher and to want to do better and to try and make up the gaps that you may have. To move on to a word on why CSDD is important, as we've been doing this for 5 or 6 years, what we've seen is while some companies are making progress as a whole, the corporate sector, corporates across all sectors are not moving rapidly enough. And if we're trying to achieve the SDGs by 2030, Paris aligned 1.5, etc., there needs to be some sort of radical systematic shift, basically bringing the laggards up to meet the leaders, because the leaders can only go so far before the gap becomes too big and that could eat into competition and other types of things. So our support of CSDD comes from the fact that we see a lot of companies doing supply chain due diligence, so it's not a new concept, but we see a lot not doing enough. In order to have a level playing field, a radical upshift in sustainability performance, there needs to be some sort of legal baseline. And that's what CSDD introduces. And essentially for us, it introduces a mandatory way to approach what was already an expectation under the OECD guidelines and the UNGP. So it's nothing new. There's very few companies we see that do absolutely nothing on supply chain management. What this does is just mainstream the total set of obligations so that all companies will have the same approach to dealing with these risks and problems.